ConsoleCreatures.com. We're now at the Sony. What do we call this?
We're at the.
What do we call this?
We call this the Sony Sly Cooper is Amazing booth. That's what we.
Is that what we call it?
That's what I call it.
We're here at the Sony Sly Cooper's Amazing booth. I'm here with Matt, and we're going to talk about the new Sly Cooper game.
Yeah, so we're here again, E3 2012. Last year we showed off the El Jefe boss battle for the first time, and it was really the big unveil of the game. You know, we had Nolan North voicing El Jefe, and then this year we're coming back, and we're going to show a little bit of some hub stuff in the England hub, and we're going to show off one of our new ancestors, Sir Gareth Cooper.
Amazing.
So yeah,
let's take a look.
All right. So as you can see, the hubs themselves are much larger than the older games, and we take full usage of the environment and everything you know, the PlayStation 3 has to offer. So we're actually on a job right now. If you press down on the left stick, you can get the little navigation arrow, and you also see that we added a radar here. The reason we did that is just because the density of the environment now is much more than the PlayStation 2.
Yes.
So we can go and continue the job, or we can go out and do a bunch of other activities like collect bottles or collect treasures and bring them back to your hideout. There's a bunch of different options. What we're going to look at here is Sir Gareth. So each ancestor has their own unique moves. You hold down the triangle button, you can see he has this big charge move here.
Nice.
They also have their own unique combos. And if you double tap R1, you could do this little shield burst. And it's fun because every time period you go to is totally different. We're looking at medieval England here, and we're playing as Sir Gareth. So we've shown off Japan in the past, and in Japan you're playing as Ryuichi. So it's just fun as a game player. You don't know where you're going to go, who you're going to beat next, and what's going to be unlocked.
Yeah, what style you're going to have to play him.
Yeah. Now you can see these little buckets around here with the arrows. So those are basically used for Sly Cooper's costume. So in every time period, Sly Cooper gets his own unique costume for that time period. In this episode, he gets an archer's costume. He can go over to that bucket, turn on the costume, and shoot an arrow and create a rope to get somewhere he couldn't get before. Now the fun thing with the buckets is that you may see those buckets in other time periods. So like, let's say you're playing in Japan and you're running around, and you're like, how the heck do I get up there? You see the bucket. Well, a couple episodes later, you're going to get this costume. You could take it back to Japan and use that. It's very
same costume?
The same costume. It's very
That's cool.
Metroidvania, or like Symphony of the Night style. You know, it's like in Metroid, it was so great when you got the missiles.
Absolutely.
You know, it's like
it's the best day of your life.
Yeah, because this light bulb goes off in your head, and you're like, okay, I saw a door there, there, and there, and who knows what it opens. So let me show you another level I'll load up right now.
Absolutely. More is more.
More is more. Let's do... So each ancestor has their own personality. Sir Gareth is kind of like a gung-ho goof. You know, he runs out into danger without asking questions. So here, there's been this mechanical dragon that's kind of been watching over the entire England town. So Sir Gareth, of course, his personality, he runs out in the middle of the night to go slay the dragon by himself.
Sounds like someone I know.
Those personality things are really fun because some of the ancestors that you meet may not be that cool. You know, they may be kind of cranky, they may be kind of old, and the gang might not get along with them really well. Some of the ancestors may be quite smitten with Miss Carmelita, and Sly might get a little jealous. So there's a little bit of a love triangle going on as well.
Sounds like there's many love triangles going on.
Yes.
Oh, it's awesome.
I really miss this kind of gameplay. You know, when we do focus tests, we get all kinds of people in, and sometimes we get those you know, these kids that just play like Modern Warfare, or they just don't play games like this, and they end up, you know, going through the whole focus test, and at the end they're like, man, that was amazing.
Oh, so much more fun.
You know?
I mean, this is the kind of game that we grew up with, just to the nth degree.
Oh, totally. So, you know, I'll be happy if we can get those kind of players, you know, playing the game, because, you know, we got the Sly Cooper fans, we got people that enjoy these kind of games, but it's all about getting those other people playing, you know, the world of Sly Cooper.
Absolutely. I don't think it'll be too hard with a game that looks this good.
Yeah, that's great to hear. The other thing we're showing off today is the Vita. So we do the cloud saves. We could be playing on the PlayStation 3, save it up to the cloud, and then continue the adventure on the PlayStation Vita. And the PlayStation Vita and the PlayStation 3 version are both developed in-house. So it's the same team that's developing the PlayStation 3 version that's developing the Vita as well. Some of the animation is just awesome. Everything's hand animated. We have a great group of animators working on the game, and you know, some of the facial rigs and the emotion that we get out of them just looks really good.
Yeah, that's metal.
Of course, Miss Carmelita was following Sir Gallet, and she's going to help him out. One of the great things with Sly Cooper is just the variety of gameplay. You know, so you saw us out in the hub, running around. We got all those collectibles to get. We're climbing up the tower using Sir Gallet's ability, and now we're going to switch with Carmelita, and we're going to play as her. Fun thing with Carmelita is her play style is totally different. You know, she's got the shock pistol. So you can expect mini games and you know, driving segments and all kinds of gameplay.
Yeah, what kind of mini games are there?
We have a mini game here we could show you, and for the first time, you know, at E3 2012, we are showing that mini game is playable 2-player.
All right, here we go. We're going to take a look at the new Sly Cooper mini game. It's a multiplayer.
Yeah.
And we have a new guest. Who's here?
New guest.
Howdy, I'm Frank Simon. I'm the senior producer over at Sony Computer Entertainment America.
Brought in a ringer.
So me and Frank are going to be playing this hacking game, which we like to call Alter Ego. So this is kind of what Bentley would see himself like in the computer world. You know, he's a little bit Rambo-ish. So the left stick moves the character around, the right stick lets you shoot in all directions. And you see the little yellow bits. You could pick those yellow bits up to level up. Pick up 5 bits and you level up. Every time you level up, you get better firepower.
Shave and a haircut, 5 bits. No, maybe.
If you get damaged, it'll level you down. So we have a maximum of 10 levels that you can go to.
And your weapons keep getting better with each level?
Well, not mine. Frank's, it looks like. But there we go. Yeah, they keep getting better. And also pick up grenades and then use R1 to kind of do the smart bomb to blast through.
I'm doing sound effects for you.
I like it. I like it. You want a job?
Yes.
You know, the fun thing that we talked about before was the collectibles and those secret Sly masks. So you could find those out in the jobs, you can find them out in the world, you can even find them in these mini games. You know, I'm a fan of old school, classic, hidden things. You know, I love Negative World and Super Mario Brothers. I loved pausing the game in Blaster Master and getting that constant damage. So you're gonna see secrets like that. There could be like an invisible box or something that you keep shooting at, and there's nothing there, but it unlocks a little warp hole that brings you somewhere else to collect that mask.
Who just leveled there?
I think that'd be Frank again. Hey,
Frank's killing it right now. Matt, you're slagging.
I know. Who's the lead designer on this? Not me today. So yeah, these are fun, and you know, this is only one mini game that we're showing off. We have a number of mini games throughout the adventure, and the 2-player mode that we're showing off is an unlockable. So.
And then as you collect the mini games across the course of Sly, you can actually bring them back to your hideout and play them.
Oh, I'm loving this minigame just because it's super classic, and that's you can't lose with anything.
You know,
like
I'm a big fan of old classic. You know,
side scrollers.
Yeah, totally like side.
R-type action.
Yeah, some R-type, some you know, sidearms, or what's another good one? Some old classic Capcom Section Z. Yeah. You know, I love those games, and it's really nice to bring them back in this style. Oh, I got spread.
I was gonna say.
I think we got a little up, up, down, down, left, right, BA, start going on.
Press the Japanese button. Did you? That's not good.
All right.
All right, guys, that's amazing. I think we're gonna wrap it up.
All right.
When can we take a look at this game?
We will be able to see this game out in stores fall 2012, and that's going to be on the PlayStation 3 and the Vita.
Amazing. Thank you very much for your time, Frank.
You're very welcome.
Thank you, Matt. Appreciate it.
Thank you, guys.